We saw this huge empty building. It was near our current location, so we immediately wanted to buy it. There was a deed restriction on the building. Without that initial call to the Mackinac Center, I don't know where we would be.
Detroit Prep is unique because everybody that's here genuinely cares about everybody that's involved in the Detroit Prep community. Everybody that shows up is ready to give everything they have to the kids, and it just creates a really positive and fun place to be at.
Our kids are so bright. They come to school each day with this sense of possibility and this love of learning and so much curiosity and creativity, and it's amazing to me to get to watch that.
I love how involved everyone is and how involved the teachers are, the parents are. It just feels like family here, honestly. That's what I love, that you feel at home when you walk in this door.
5 seconds to be sitting down, 5. Think it's where the book is going to be.
Cooperation is when you share stuff and help others when they need help. Compassion by helping others and being nice.
These kids are gonna grow up to be the lawmakers, they're gonna grow up to be the game changers, and it's just what do we do with a population of children who can't read? I think it's so important for schools like this to have such a heart and passion and intentionality and execution of how we can create an environment for the students.
So the basement has been great, but it's small and our kids are growing and our population is growing, so we have more and more kids and we obviously need more space for them to be able to learn and grow in.
So I remember when I first laid eyes on this building, we were walking around canvassing in the Pingree Park neighborhood, and we saw this huge empty building. Clearly was a once loved school, and it was near our current location, so we immediately wanted to buy it. Our title company alerted us to a little bit of a problem with the title. There was a deed restriction on the building that had been placed on the building by Detroit Public Schools in 2004 when it had sold it. So when we found out about the deed restriction, we reached out to Detroit Public Schools and we asked them to remove it. They entertained conversations for a while, but eventually told us that they were not willing to remove it. We pointed to an already existing provision in the law that explained that you actually couldn't prohibit a school from entering a former school building, and they again refused to remove it. So that was when we decided that litigation on the matter was really our only choice.
So I'm a Detroit Prep parent. My son Isaac is 5 years old in his first year in kindergarten. In the summer, there was an email that went out from Kyle about the purchase of the new building and some potential problems that they were having with the deed restriction. The building that we're trying to purchase is subject to a requirement that whoever purchases the building develops it for residential use only. It was a way to avoid competition that DPS was putting these deed restrictions in the sales of all of its buildings as they continued to have enrollment problems and couldn't sustain the upkeep on the buildings, but they also wanted to avoid competition.
As we frantically looked for whatever resource we could find, several folks pointed us in the direction of the Mackinac Center. So I will never forget sitting down, sending an email saying, looking for your advice. We know that you guys are up to date on policy. We know that you've seen these struggles elsewhere. What should we do? How should we handle this? So as of today, the legislature passed the law, the governor has signed it, and we are back full force working on the building. Our architects are here regularly, our contractors are here regularly. We are behind schedule, but everyone's working really hard to pick up the pace. Without that initial call to the Mackinac Center, I don't know where we would be. When this place is finished, it will be bright, still full of natural light, joyful, and an actually world-class facility that our students deserve. We think kids in Detroit deserve great buildings.
It's own school. It's not going to be a church school anymore. Is it? No. It's going to be an own school. I know.